Dripped out is mad feminine unless you are big time on TV, YouTube or something. It is feminine. It is feminine, fam. I'm not saying a man for look like a homeless bum 24/7. I'm not saying unless you wear George clothes from Asda, you're not a fucking man. It's good to take care of your appearance. It's alright from time to time, to wear little designer clothes and that. But if you are fixated on your appearance, if you feel a way, like for me, I don't care, I'll go to the shops looking like a tramp. There's certain men right now, they will feel a way to go to the shops looking like a tramp. I'm not saying a tramp, but what I'm saying is looking rough and that. There's certain man, unless they're looking good, they don't want to leave their house, fam. That is feminine, fam. Remember I was watching a YouTube video one time. It was a woman, black woman, but it's one of them faceless channels. And she was talking about, I don't know, something to do with like masculinity and femininity and that. And she was saying that real men, you are not a true real man unless you're a little bit rough around the edges. Real men, they don't mind looking good from time to time. But when you're fixated on your appearance, when you're in the gym 24/7 and you're fixated on having the perfect body, that is feminine energy. And it is feminine energy. I know, man that's really into this design and shit and that. And if you meet these men, you will think like, yeah, them man are a masculine man. But when you get around them and you get me, you analyze their behavior, that their little things will pop up and you're like, fam, this guy's actually kind of feminine. And I don't mean flicking his hand a certain way or walking around with Gucci or LV purses and that. But like, I know a man, he's fixated on his appearance and that. Like, I remember one time I was talking about getting some olive oil hairspray or something, innit, yeah? Instead of having to put grease in my hair, I was gonna put olive oil hairspray on my hair, innit, bro? And a man said to me, forget olive oil hairspray and that, yeah? Let me show you something like proper hair products and that. A man brought down a whole fucking box of all the different hair products that he uses. I'm thinking, blood, why the fuck have you got so much hair products and that? Blood, you got more hair products than a gal. He's got more hair products than my girl, blood. Dumb stuff, like. And it's just funny when other people verify things, like people say stuff, you're like, shit, I know a man like that. I know a man bragging. So basically on the Fresh and Fit podcast and that, they was talking about men that are kind of feminine and that, and they like to brag about their clothes and that. And they were saying, imagine you knew a man, talking to the girls one time. So Myron from the Fresh and Fit was saying to the girls, imagine you knew a man that brags about his wardrobe and that. And I was thinking to myself, I know a man that's bragged to me and told me that, yeah, I've got a wardrobe that's worth 20 grand. I'm thinking, I don't give a shit, blood. Fam, why is this even coming up in conversation and that? Me personally, my wardrobe's probably only worth like 3 grand or something like that. Yeah? A man's actually bragging. A man is proud of having a wardrobe that's worth 20 grand, but you don't have no properties, blood. A man's priorities are in a wrong place, blood. If you focus on your appearance too much, that is feminine energy. That is a feminine trait. I'm not saying it's not good or acceptable to look good and present yourself well and that, but when you're fixated on your appearance, there's a problem. You know you're slightly in your feminine energy when you've got time to sit there and brush your hair for 20 minutes to an hour every day to get waves and that. Fam, real man, blood, you just, yeah, you get me, alright, my hairline don't look too fucked today, cool, on the road and that. You've got time to be brushing their hair for 20 minutes, blood, an hour every day to make sure they got waves and that. That's long, blood. Other little traits like same brother and that. I'm saying that there's feminine ways about a man, like you don't like confrontation and that, but that's feminine ways. And it's funny, a man grew up in a house full of women as well. Man grew up in a house full of women. The women them that was in authority and that, they were all older than them, innit? So get me, so man's got, get me, older siblings, a gal and mum and that single mum household and that. Funny that, man. But yeah, man, when you're too fixated on your appearance, when all you care about is your image and that, blood, that's feminine energy, blood. You think you're gonna get girls solely on just your image and that. You got another thing coming. You know, you might get your foot in the door, but you start acting like a gal, fam, you're gonna lose the chicks, blood. All the man then that you see that are dripped out and, you get me, 10 out of 10, you get me. The man they are light skin with green eyes and curly hair and a jawline made out of fucking granite and that, driving a Mercedes and that. I promise you, them man there, they look good on paper and that. Make them man there start acting like a girl. See if their girl don't curve their ass, Clark, blood. So, don't get it twisted. Hey, when man get a haircut, you get me, yeah? But after that, I don't give a fuck, really, man. There's certain man right now. You see how I can make these videos in volume and really pump out these videos and that. And more time, man's just looking rough. There's certain man, they would never jump on camera without a fresh trim. They would never jump on camera without wearing some designer clothes and that. Dumb. I went to my first and only podcast, little interview and that. Big up Michael from the Free of Charge podcast. Go check it out. Certain man, they'll be thinking, this is my first podcast and I'm gonna get the fresh trim. I'm gonna be wearing my Giuseppe's and that, and my Balmain jeans. I'm gonna pull up in Mercedes and that, and I'm gonna put on my Moncler jacket and that. I'm thinking, blood, I went there wearing a black t-shirt, black tracksuit bottoms and Adidas trainers and no haircut, fam. Yeah? Done this podcast. I'm not there to impress, man. I'm there to talk. Yeah? No one is coming to watch that podcast. Like, when people view it on YouTube, they don't give a shit about man's drip, blood. They're going there to listen and learn, bro. They want to hear some gems, bro. Even like other man I know, I was telling them that I was planning on giving a speech at my secondary school. So a man asked me, what are you planning on wearing to give this speech? Because I'm going to go and talk to the year 11s because they're the oldest in the school. Forget about the sixth formers and that. I'm going to talk to the year 11s. And I said, what are you planning on wearing to give this speech? I said, what I'm wearing now. At the time, I was wearing a black t-shirt, just some normal jeans from Uniqlo. Yeah? Normal jeans and the Adidas ZX 750s. I've got about 10 pairs of them, no joke. He was like, nah, man, you need to be wearing designer clothes and that so you get me, really get true to the youths and that, because if they're seeing a man that's wearing designer clothes and that, they're going to want to listen to man. I say, you know what? If the kids are only going to listen to me because I'm wearing designer clothes, they're already fucking lost. I can't help them, blood. If you're not willing to listen to what I've got to say because I'm not wearing designer clothes and dripped out, well then you truly are lost. You truly are lost. How the hell are you going to not listen to what a man's saying because he's not wearing designer clothes? And that's foolishness. Foolishness, man. So yeah, man, them that are too fixated on their appearance, bruv, you're moving like a gal. That is definitely feminine energy. Feminine energy. You shouldn't feel no way. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, when I say going out looking like a tramp, I don't mean literally like a homeless bum. But what I'm saying is, you shouldn't care if you're looking a bit rough. Yeah, just to go shops and that. There's certain man, they will never leave their house without looking A1. You got too much time on your hands, blood. Anyway, man, that's it for the day, man.